In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload drawings to Procore. I'm currently in the web browser, have Procore open, and for testing purposes in Sandbox 2 project. The first step is to go to the Drawings tab. And if it's the first time that you've opened the Drawings tab, you can go to Skip Setup to set up the Drawings tool, because you don't need to customize any of the actions for the Drawings tool. So to upload drawings, you want to click on the Upload Drawings button at the top right of the screen. Now you want to open up a folder in your File Explorer where you have the drawings you want to upload stored. So in this case, I'm going to upload an architectural bid set. So all you do is you right click and you drag and drop that file into the window. If you want to upload a set that each sheet is broken out into individual files, you can select all of those files and drag all of them in at one time into this box. So under the set name, you want to give it the name that corresponds to the set that you're uploading. You don't, so in this case it'd be the architectural bid set. So the set date is going to be the date that is pulled off of the revision, or the date that the plan was created. So in this case, it's going to be, actually the architect did not update the date on that drawing, though we do know that it is the 12/07/15 bid set. So we're going to label that with the corresponding date. So December 2015, December 7th. And the default drawing date should match the set date. And then the default received date can be the date that you received it, which you can also make match the default drawing date if that's the case. Okay, at this point you're going to hit the process button. And you can see on the right side of the screen that now these drawings are in queue. So it takes Procore anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour with a large drawing set to go through them and automatically pull out the drawing numbers and the titles. So a good thing to do is just leave this window open. You can go on and do something else. Or you can also click here to be notified by email once Procore is done processing those drawings. So we'll pick back up with the video once these have been processed. An hour later, the drawings are now ready to review. You can see on the right side of the screen that it will tell you that they're ready for review and that sheets require your attention. The next step would be to click on the link below to review and publish the drawings. Procore usually does a good job of automatically picking up on the drawing number and on the drawing title by automatically reading the data at the bottom right of the sheet. You always want to go back and check and make sure that it picked up the right number. There's a lot of cases, depending on what type of font the architect uses, that it will not pick this information up, and you'll have to go in and type it manually. So in this case, it looks like it did a pretty good job of picking up the drawing number and name. So I'm going to scroll through each item and double check to make sure that the information was filled out correctly. And here's an example of one of the drawings that was not picked up correctly. Okay, so once you're done naming all of the sheets on each page, they usually list about 5 to 10 pages per sheet. All the data looks right. You can click on the Publish Selected button on the bottom right of the screen. So this brings you to the next set of drawings. This will keep going. The number at the top showing 2 of 2. If you had 100, we would now be on 90 of 100. So it also looks like it did a good job of naming the plans in for these drawings. If you need to look around the drawing, just in case the plan sheet name or number is located somewhere else on the drawing, you can use your mouse scroll wheel to scroll out and find certain information on the drawing. You can also drag that around. Procore does a good job of picking up on its mistakes once you start entering in missed titles and drawing numbers. It will find those on the successing sheets and try to fill the information in before you get to the point where you're reviewing the additional drawings. Also, if once you do a drawing revision, it will automatically pick up on the fact that it is a revision number based on whatever the drawing number you put in. So if for some reason this was a revision a 1.02 D, well, unfortunately, in this case, it's not showing correctly. Though, if the drawing has already been published and you're going in and it has the same title, it will automatically update the revision number to revision 1 by realizing that this is a duplicate sheet in the set. So once you're done with all of the items on that page, hit publish. So now we can look at our drawing log. You can see that all of the drawings that we just entered in with their drawing date and set name are all included on the drawing log. If you want to email out your drawing revision, you have a few options to do so. You can click on the radio button in the top gray area to select all drawings. From here, they give you a few options. You can download the drawings as individual pages, which will be named individual sheets. You can have them downloaded with markups, which will be any of the markups on the drawings made in Procore will also be printed on those sheets. It gives you an option to download as a single PDF, which will combine all the sheets into one PDF and send you a link to download that PDF. You can also go to email drawings, and it brings up the email page, and then the drop-down list. You can either add all people on a project if you have any distribution groups set up, or you can just select certain people from the project that you want to email a plan notification to. In the subject, I usually overwrite what's automatically in there, and we'll put that the job name and then plan revision and what the revision date is, and then I'll put a description of what the plan revision is. And then once you get to that point, you hit send. And it will send an email out to all the people included on that list. If you want to go back and see when a certain drawing was sent to a subcontractor or person, or to make sure that it was issued as a revision or an original set was sent out, you can actually click on the View button on any of the individual sheets, and it gives you options up top you can click on the emails tab, and you can see here that it'll list out the email and who it was sent to, and the sheets that were included as backup to show that it was actually sent out and a revision was issued. Going back to the drawing log, another option, we've only loaded architectural drawings into Procore at this point, though they give you filter options where you can filter by discipline. If we had civil and mechanical plans, you could only select civil plans, and then you could go in and click the radio button in the civil bar. In this case, it's the architectural, if we'd only want to send the architectural drawings, and it'll select only the civil drawings, and you can email only civil, mechanical, electrical drawings if you need to send it to one of your MEP subs. And just for an example, you can see here that here's an example of the email that's sent out to the subcontractors, titled the project name, plan revision notification IFC set. It gives them a drawing link where they can automatically download a zip file of the drawings that you sent, and then it also lists out each drawing that was sent in the set.